Okay, I think we're live now.
Yes, we are.
That took a minute, didn't it?
Mm.
Hey,
Usually it's
everybody.
faster.
I,
Hi.
Tamara here with my trusty cup of coffee. I know it's a little earlier in the day for us, but it's later for Alina, so, have to even it out.
Yep. Hey there. There are people watching. I can't believe it. Because it's the
Hooray!
middle of a day on a
Yeah,
weekday. So, yeah.
I was wondering if anyone was going to be able to make it.
Uh, yeah,
Whoever's
same here.
here, thank you for being here. Um, My name's Tamara. This is my channel where I talk about books and writing, and we are doing Camp NaNoWriMo write-ins. Every Thursday, we're going to be here writing. And each week, I have a different guest. And this week, my guest is Alina. She's awesome. Alina, please tell everyone about yourself, and I'm going to tweet this link out.
Awesome. Hello, everyone. My name is Alina. As Tamara said, I'm a writer. I write mostly paranormal, urban fantasy, sci-fi, and some contemporary. And most of my books, but not all, are in the LGBT fiction and romance subgenre because, yeah, I think that's a subgenre. Should be a genre in its own. But that's how Amazon categories work, people. I don't understand it. I just abide by it. So yeah, in case it wasn't a known fact already, I'm born and raised in Romania. No, I'm not a vampire, but I'm really trying to find one to turn me because, live forever, write all the books. That works great.
Vampires are pretty awesome, to be
Yeah.
fair.
To be fair, they are. I'd much prefer to be like a cyborg. And I gather, like, if I survive for the next 40 years, that will be a definite possibility. I can turn into a cyborg and live forever. Yeah, that's my plan.
Would I want to be a cyborg?
See?
Hmm. I'm not sure.
You never die.
I've never thought about it.
Well, the way medicine and science in general are evolving, I think we'll get there in our lifetime. Where if you're like filthy rich, you can afford it. So
Yes.
buy my books, people. I need to become a cyborg.
Yeah, see, I was thinking, I don't know if that technology is going to be available to me. Like, I'm still thinking that all the rich will be going to a different planet and me and my folks will be left here on the dying planet.
Uh,
But, you know,
that's fine. By
I
that
also
time we
read a lot
find
of
out something.
dystopian.
By that time we find a way to rejuvenate the planet, and we'll all be filthy rich. Like, we have to reach that post-scarcity moment sooner or later, I assume. I guess by the time we find a way to make synthetic food, we're golden. We're solid. Hello, Ares. This is my dog, Ares. If the camera is on, he's around. So
Aw, I remember him. I've seen him in vlogs.
kind of like Jenna Moresi, but an actual cyborg. I mean, I just want my body to be a real cyborg and my brain never to die. And I would like to have like backups. There's a new series on Netflix. I forget the name, but it's sci-fi, and they have satellite backups for their like mind and personality. Of course, for the rich people. And then if your body is destroyed, they reinstall your entire life into a new clone. So that's great.
That sounds creepy.
Yeah, it is. It's really creepy, but
What show is that? That
I'm
sounds like
trying.
something I need to watch.
Wait just a second, because I had a tab. Uh, uh, uh. Altered carbon. That's how it's called.
It's on my to watch list.
Mm.
Real
Yeah,
quick,
because
I need to kick it up to closer to the top.
yep.
All right. Okay, I've shared it a few places.
I should get notifications, I guess, and share it myself.
Ooh, ooh, ooh. All right. So how about in maybe at 15 after the hour,
Mm.
15-minute sprint to get us going, to
That
get me
sounds
going.
good. That sounds good. I mean, I got like the only writing I did today was while I took a bath. I dictated for like half an hour, and then I had to transcribe that.
Mm. So are you
It,
gonna transcribe?
it's already transcribed, but it took forever because I switched projects, and this is kind of sort of fantasy, so there are weird names and things like Your Highness, which apparently Dragon can't get, at least not right now. And the other problem is that I had to reinstall my Dragon, so I lost all of my training. So now it's just sometimes it's pure crap. Like I have to go through it with my own recording going so that I can fix it up. The thing is,
Uh,
like, when I dictate for like 10 minutes maximum, it's easy to transcribe because I can still remember it. But dictating for over half an hour, I'd forgotten details. So it took a bit longer. Still, I got like 2,500 words. So that's decent for an hour's work. I couldn't type as much in an hour.
I I got my dragon, but it was Peter's first. If you see the name there, like
Yeah.
I was so mad that they sent me a used product.
Yeah, I know, because you said that. Did you get in touch with them, and are they exchanging that for
Yeah, it's
like a
gonna
new one?
the new one's supposed to get here by the 18th. So
Okay.
after I get the new one and it's actually new, then I'm gonna send that back. But
Yeah, makes sense.
I was so flabbergasted. Like I was like, why is there writing on this? Peter? Wait a second. Oh my god.
Oh gosh.
There's stuff on the headphones. No, no, no.
Jesus freaking Christ. I mean, if you buy it used, at least buy it cheaper, not full price. What the hell is that?
Right? I'm like, where's the discount?
Yeah.
So no, it was definitely. I am definitely not above buying used stuff. I buy used stuff all the time. I love thrift shopping, but I'm not going to buy something used that goes into someone's ears.
Yeah, that's
Because that's just.
not hygienic at all.
Mm-mm.
Um, and the thing is, like, if you decide to buy something secondhand, you should at least know about it and pay a second-hand price. Like, that's
Oh yeah,
how I look at
yeah.
it. But Jesus Christ. Back up your dragon, by the way. Back it up all the time and export your profile. Like, don't do what I did. Because I thought it was all backed up, but no.
It doesn't back up automatically.
It does back up automatically, but you have to export the profile to keep it on a fresh install.
Mm.
Because if it no
Oh.
longer works and you have to uninstall and reinstall it, tough luck.
Okay.
It just got corrupted in a really weird way. And probably there was a way to go through folders and find my profile and whatever, but I was just so annoyed, and it would have taken so long because if you go through support is not on Romania time, so it would have taken days. That way I just lost half a day, and then I have to train it a bit. But
I totally understand not being on like everyone else's time schedule, like time zones. I definitely get it.
yeah, and you're closer to the normal time zones than I am, because most people I know and write with are either in the States or in Australia, which is just as bad. So it's pretty much when I'm asleep, everything's going on. Like that's a nice way of putting it. Like if I'm asleep, everything happens then.
Yeah, like I don't get the luxury of sending out late night, like half asleep tweets and no one really seeing it because when I tweet them out, everyone I know is waking up. So it's
Yeah.
like it's the first thing that they see is like my crazy half thoughts. I and then, I only think about it the next day. I'm like, oh man, oh well.
Yeah.
Mm.
No, I know the
Sometimes,
feeling. I mean, if you've ever caught me on Sarah's stream, I'm barely coherent at that time, so
oh my gosh, you're hilarious. But that's why I haven't done those streams because for me it's really early. Like I should be asleep basically, but I'm
yeah,
an insomniac, so I'm still awake. And it's like I'll end up going to sleep on screen.
yeah,
No one wants.
yeah.
Ooh,
No, that would be really good.
oh
But
my god.
I think that's true for mine. But for Sarah's, it would be like afternoon for you because it's 7 p.m. Central.
7 p.m. Central. Oh yes, that would be afternoon for me. So,
Mm.
so yours is the early morning one,
Mine is like the weird morning.
but you're like there. It's Friday and Saturday, isn't it? One
No,
is Friday, one Saturday.
yeah, hers is on Friday and mine is on Saturday.
So for me, it like blends into a 24-hour like endless thing that I can't separate the two in my head.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. That's how I feel about my weekend because it starts with a 3 a.m. stream. And then from that point on, I'm just kind of a zombie throughout the weekend. It's good. It's perfect.
That's like the fastest I've ever drank coffee. That's legit my second cup, and I just started drinking maybe 10 minutes before I sat down with you.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
That's fast. I can't drink coffee that fast. Like, I can't.
I normally can't. I don't know. My stomach's going to be real mad at me.
Yeah. Now I have my little routine because I wake up in the morning, feed the dog, and then I have coffee with my mom and I journal while I have coffee. And sometimes I skip journaling because I just grab my coffee and come here to work. And whenever I do that, I feel like crap. Like I feel unsettled. I don't know how to explain it. Like that I need that time to myself when I enjoy my coffee and my journal and kind of settle my thoughts for the day. But yeah, I'm spoiled.
Do you journal daily?
I try to, yeah. Half of that is rambling about what I'm going to do with book promo and launches and book ideas, but that's okay. I mean,
No, that's perfect. That's the perfect place to ramble, right?
mm-mm. Yeah, true. True,
It's
it
good to
is.
plan stuff out.
Whew, it is. By the way, this will be the first writing session where I actually type. I've only dictated this entire camp.
Really?
Mm.
Wow. I can't wait till I learn how to dictate. I'm really hoping that it works for me.
Yeah,
I'm so pissed
you'll
if it
get used
doesn't.
to it. You'll get used to it. Hi, Jesse. So my advice would be like dictate with the headset on and with the word file so you can train it with your words and correcting stuff. But after a bit of that, just record yourself and transcribe. It goes way faster. Way faster. Like with normal dictation, after weeks of trying, I could barely match my typing speed. When I recorded myself and transcribed, I doubled my speed. So
That's
it
the
was,
kind of productivity that I need in my life.
yeah. But for this story, in order to get that productivity, I have to dictate normally and train Dragon and correct it all the time because my names are all over the place. Oh, we should start writing, people.
All right, I'll set the timer for 15 minutes
Yep.
and start. Write
Let's
all the words.
go.
Time's up.
Yes, it is. Time for
Right.
math now.
Let's see here. So, how many words did y'all get, and what did you work on?
Yeah. 1 second, I still have to calculate.
That's okay. I got 527. Holy crap.
That's good. I got 626,
Woohoo!
which is surprising.
655. Great job, Jesse. Hey, Amber.
Oh, hey, Amber. You all did so good. First of all, because you wrote.
166 is still great.
Yep, it is. Hi, Shanna.
Oh my goodness. I guess 2 cups of coffee will really make you write some words. Woo!
Yep. I'm like super excited about this stream, and then I have Sarah's tomorrow, and then my own, and maybe I make some progress.
You're gonna make progress.
So behind. Like at this point, I finally made my day 1 goal, I think. Because I wrote 3,000 words today, and I already had like 7,000, almost 8,000. So I'm definitely into day 2 territory. So just saying.
Progress?
Yeah. Oh, wow. It's so sad that this is my best day ever in camp. For the month, I mean.
Let's see. I am 6,751 words behind my goal. So
I stopped counting. I'm like 50,000 words behind, so.
That doesn't seem right. Did I look at I think I looked at the wrong day. Hold on a second.
It's all good.
Yeah, 14,751. I thought that seemed pretty low.
It's 50,000 for me, so I think I win. I win this one.
But your goal is way bigger than mine.
Yeah, because I'm insane, as we've established previously.
Mm-hmm.
I'm insane.
I'm just a little kooky.
Yeah. Yeah, compared to me, you're like tame.
Yeah, I'm totally tame. My goal for the month is 70K.
Yeah, no, that's a decent goal. Mine, for those who don't know, is 200,000 words. But I decided for all the editing I did, I will count that as 50K. Because I went through 2 rounds of edits for gaming and IRL boss fights, and that's like 110 pages.
Wow.
To go through it twice. And it was the 2 rounds of edits from my editor. First one was kind of tough. Like I did nothing but that for 2 days and a half. And then I went through the proofread for it. So I went through it 3 times. Plus I did some editing on the Edge of Hope, which is pretty much a rewrite more than an edit. So that's why.
Yeah, see, your word count really isn't very accurate then.
No.
It's not accurate.
But the thing is, like, I'm giving myself that if I reach 150K. If I do write 150K, then I'll consider it a win because of all the editing that would count towards the final 50K.
Do you still have more editing to do?
Some. I mean, I'm done with gaming and IRL boss fights. I've submitted the final file to Amazon today. I've sent out the arcs to ARC reviewers and to bloggers. It's fine. That's done. But I still have to finish the rewrite for the Edge of Hope and relaunch that. And I'm like 2/3 into that, so not a lot, but still needs doing. So yeah. Still, from now on, I will be focusing more on the writing bit than the editing bit.
I need to focus on the editing bit. Um, I have a friend of mine is going through blood roses and honeysuckles, and she's giving me notes on it so that
Mm.
I can prepare it for my editor for the end of the month. Because I'm just at a point where I am blocked with it, you know? You know, I've been
Mm-hmm.
staring at something for so long and it you just can't push it forward anymore.
Yeah.
So that's happening with that. And the cozy, I'm kind of waiting on writing that at the moment because I want to try to dictate that one. I
Okay.
think I think that'll be good to dictate because that one, I don't know, the words come easier to me.
Yeah,
So I think
I
that
get it.
so I think I'll be able to like maybe verbally do it. So and that one with the editor, she needed to change the date because she had a writer who was, I think, on her back burner, but now he's available. So I won't be sending that to her until June. So I was like, all
Okay.
right, I have time to learn how to do this dictation thing and,
Mm.
send it to people and then send it to her. So
Yeah. No, that makes sense. Um, yeah, the thing is, like, I was working on a totally different project for the first week of Nano, and then I switched this week. So I spent yesterday outlining, and then I started writing today. And the first half hour of dictation went really nice. Um, it's just, I don't know, it just came to me and it was great. But the reason why I switched was because I changed my publishing schedule a bit and my strategy. So this book and the sci-fi one kind of got priority over the werewolf book. So luckily, this is going well.
it sounds like it is.
Yeah, I plucked my D&D character, altered him, and turned him into the love interest in this one. So that was interesting. I kept the name and sort of the appearance, but um, I've altered the personality to make him more, well, less of a self-absorbed asshole, basically. Because my D&D character is like, oh god, he's so self-absorbed. It's not even normal for no. Yeah, he's insane.
That's hilarious. Okay, so at 20 till, let's go for 20 minutes. So that'll be
Yep,
in 2 minutes.
yep, that goes great.
Yeah, keep this train
It,
going.
yeah, it's a nice progression from the first one, which was shorter, to this one. Also, dude, I'll tell you, dictating is way easier on my wrists mainly.
Yeah, yeah, that was like the biggest reason, or one of the biggest reasons, because I I have issues with my wrists, and
Mm,
there's times where I have to wear wrist brace and stuff because
yeah.
I'll kind of just blow myself out and write too much. But when you have deadlines and you have stuff that you want to get out, well, I was like, all right, what
Yeah.
are my options?
Nobody cares your wrists are hurting. The deadline is still coming. So,
Yeah,
yeah, no, I totally get that. Plus,
and
the thing is, like, when you write, even if your wrists are fine, it's a good day. If you write anything past 5,000 words, it's going to hurt. Like,
yeah,
it just is. With dictation, not so much. So, yeah,
yeah. Because I was like, how are these people getting all these huge word counts?
dictation, most cases. In
Dictation.
most cases, it's dictation or many, many hours of writing per day.
Hmm. And
But
I want to streamline my process.
yeah,
Oh,
okay. Are we starting?
yeah. I am going to turn on the timer. 20 minutes. Start
Yeah.
writing right now, y'all.
Happy writing, all.
Good luck. Time's up. Whoop, whoop.
Oh, yes.
All right,
Let's
20
count
minutes
them.
down. Oh my gosh, let's crack my back. Did anyone have any favorite sentences, or did you have a breakthrough? Tell us about your writing. And what happened with you, Alina? Anything good happen?
I wrote 73 words, which is pretty good.
Woo! I wrote 608, so I'm gaining on you.
Yep, you are. And I finished a chapter and started my second one, which is
Excellent.
pretty freaking awesome.
Heck yeah! Cheers to that.
Yeah.
Mm.
I need like 20 more days like this, and maybe I'll be slightly on track. Nice going, guys. You all did so great.
Let me look over here. Woohoo! Yes.
Oh, Sarah's here. I never even saw that. I was so busy writing. Hi, Sarah.
Yeah, I I made a note in my manuscript. What was it? Change this insta love bullshit.
Oh, nice. That's great. That's great.
It's just going there, and I don't want it to go there. I don't want her to be saved by him. I want her to save herself, and for him to like act more as like, you know, her supporting character. I don't want this to become about the guy.
Yeah, no, I get what you say, but maybe you can turn it into a partnership. Maybe they can save everyone together. I don't know.
Maybe. I just don't want it to be, you know, you've read the stories where it starts out where the woman's like tough, or you know, she's interesting, this, that, and the other, and then it becomes more about the dude, and like her world's falling apart, but she concentrates totally on him. And
Yeah, no, I get that. I get why you'd want to tone that down.
Yeah.
I get why people get so involved in their relationship when everything else is going to hell, because then you feel like that's the person that can provide some sort of sanctuary. I get that, but I get why you'd like to keep a fine line between having enough and not too much.
Yeah, I don't want it to lean too far in that direction. You know? Just because I feel like I want her character arc to be about her learning her own power and self-empowerment and growing up a little bit, as she's kind of naive at the beginning of all this, and she gets involved in some stupid stuff that if she would have been a little bit more savvy, she would have known that this wasn't the right path for herself. So yeah.
I'm not a good example for that, because my only non-gay romance book story actually is Bad Blood, where the main character, the protagonist, she goes through a shit ton of things going wrong for her. Like in this series alone, it takes her like 3 tries to actually have a functional relationship. And when she gets that sort of functional relationship, the world she knows goes to hell, and she's supposed to save it, and he's supposed to be her support system, but everything is wrong for him as well, so he can't be there to support her. And she's like, well, I'm all broken, there's nothing left in me, and I'm supposed to save everyone. Well, shit, what are we going to do now? So I'm awful to her. I feel like I'm awful to her because of how I made things for her, but yeah.
But that makes for good character development and a good story.
Yeah, or it might get people to think, oh my God, she's freaking stupid. Why does she keep trying? She should just swear men off and just move on. But yeah. No, I like torturing her like that. It's fun.
Oh my goodness, torturing characters. That's like like Amy Tasagadu. That's like her catchphrase. She loves to torture her characters.
Oh God. I just finished the third book in her Yakuza series, and I'm like, poor dude, man. Like, I told her, look, I'm
No
going to
spoilers.
read.
I haven't read it yet.
Yeah, no, I just said poor dude. I didn't even say who. So the thing is, like, I told her, I don't care how much you torture your characters. I really don't. At the end, I want a happy ending. Like, I can't go through all this crap and not have a happy ending. Like, oh my God, Jesse's ahead of schedule. Nice going. Nice. Finally, someone who's ahead in camp, not just falling more and more behind like I am.
I think Tweety is cool, is ahead, or at least she was.
She's ahead too. Wow, you
I
guys are
think
doing
so.
great.
Or at least she was ahead the last time.
Oh, she said she's 1K behind now, so.
Well, hopefully, with these next couple of sprints, she'll get there. Is your media character for such a nice girl? Lols.
I was just typing that's my disguise. My disguise, not might. What the hell is wrong with you, autocorrect?
She was ahead until work started. I knew that you were ahead. I knew you were ahead at some point. I remembered.
Yeah. No, work has that pesky way of getting in your way. It's annoying. Like,
Day jobs. What are you gonna do?
I don't have one and I'm still behind, so shame on me.
Right? Cheers to that. Same here.
I mean, like, the thing is, like, I did work on book stuff for the entirety of camp, but it just wasn't writing, and it's annoying and frustrating a bit, but I have to do everything else because unfortunately having a writing career involves a lot more than writing, which is the fun part. And I'm not even talking editing because that's still writing somehow.
Yeah, like the marketing and the networking and the everything else.
Yeah, and just constantly rethinking your strategy and adapting to what works, what doesn't work, and rethinking publishing goals and which series goes first and what are you going to concentrate on and wide versus Kindle Unlimited and whatever, all that jazz.
Shannon hit her goal 2 days ago.
Yep.
Woohoo! Cheers
That's
to you,
awesome.
Shannon.
That is absolutely awesome.
Ow, I literally just hit my mouth instead of getting the cup to it.
Great. That sucks when it happens. I'm good at being a total klutz like that, so I feel your pain.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately,
this is still my morning, y'all. So
yep. I drink all the coffee now, but I can't because I've put myself on this sort of time restricted eating. So I can't drink or eat anything that's not water outside an interval of 9 to 10 hours every day.
Intermittent fasting?
Kind of like that, but it's more like being aware of when you start consuming stuff that's not water and stopping within 10 hours, which kind of works to improve your sleep and telling your body it should shut down and, rest. And apparently it helps with weight loss and stamina and things like that. I did it mostly because whatever I can do to get better sleep, I'm going to do it.
I hear you. I don't consume caffeine after 6 p.m. anymore. So I could try to be able to sleep at night. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. But
caffeine itself is not a huge problem because I can drink coffee now and go to bed, no problem. But something has to tell my body it's time to go to bed other than me not consuming coffee. So it's me switching to water pretty much around 6 p.m. depending on when I wake up and when I have my first coffee. Because if it's later, I can do it until later. So,
Do you want to do another 20-minute sprint now, or do you want to do a 15-minute one?
let's do a 15-minute one.
Okay, cool. Then the next
And
one.
then another 20. And alternate them like that.
Okay. That works for me.
And hopefully I'm still awake for the last one. And not falling asleep on my computer.
Jody has 5 ideas on her whiteboard, but still don't know which one I want to work on, but they're all romance. Romance is fun.
Yeah, romance is fun to write.
Though I was trying to write a simple romance, but it ended up having this whole like thriller espionage thing to it. But so I'm not good at writing romance, but I really enjoy reading them.
I never thought I'd enjoy it so much. And the thing is, like, when I write it and it's in a sci-fi setting or a paranormal setting or things like that, I find it way easier. But I did write some contemporaries, but they all have a sort of a twist. Like for the Famous on the Internet series, there's always a twist. And there's an online celebrity aspect to it. And this last one, it was great to write because it was kind of my ode to gaming. And my love letter to it, because the protagonist is a gamer who's popular on YouTube and Twitch. So that was freaking awesome. Yeah. And it's a bit of a enemies to lovers story.
Those are fun.
It was fun to write. So yeah, it was cool. It was really cool to write. The second one in the series was about a travel blogger, and yeah, I'm sticking with YouTubers for a while. The next one will be a musician, so those are nice. And the other pure contemporary romance I wrote was kind of mixed with a coming of age story, and it was this romance that spanned over like decades, and it was set in Romania, which was interesting to me to explore from a gay relationship perspective. So yeah, but other than that, it can be a romance, but I much prefer when there's some paranormal stuff happening and some action adventure and sci-fi stuff. Then I'm more comfortable with it, I think.
I can get that. Jesse asks, "What program are we writing on?" And I'm using Scrivener.
Yeah, same here. I'm using Scrivener, and when I dictate, I actually use Word to transcribe and go through it and clean it up because I don't want it to mess my Scrivener word count when I trim and change and whatever.
I find that when I do my edits and stuff, I do it in Word, and then
my first edit, I do it in Scrivener. I just read through it and go through it in Scrivener. I'm fine with that. But then I export it to Word to send to my editor because that's the way we do it. And I need the track changes and everything. So after that first read, I switched to Word for editing.
With Scrivener, I end up, let's see. I guess I probably do my first read through Scrivener. But then the next read through, I like to print things out, and I print it out, exporting it into Word. And then I'll add my edits to Scrivener. I go back and forth.
Yeah. But I tried printing it once. It was a complete waste. It annoyed me.
I really like having it on paper to look at because my eye will catch some things that I didn't catch before.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it worked well, but I just don't like it. I just don't like to have a lot of paper and worry about it because I usually mess up the order or forget where I put it or stuff like that because I'm a mess. So, yeah.
No, I understand that. And it is irritating to have to go through and like incorporate written stuff into the paper or into the software. I mean, ooh, all right. We are almost at 15 after.
Almost. So we're doing another one. Yay.
Yes. This is great because I'm definitely getting words written. All right, you guys, let's go. 15 minutes. Write all the words. Let's go. Time's up. Oh my goodness, that was good.
Yep.
Okay, let's see. How many words did I do that time around? I wrote on a different scene this time. Just I don't write in chronological order, so it was a scene that's gonna come later, but I couldn't get it out of my head. So
I have to write in order, but I did get 534 words, which is okay for a shorter sprint, I guess.
I got 487.
Yeah, I admire people who can write out of order. I think that's fine when, especially when you have something stuck in your head and you want to get that bit out, but I can't. Like, if I write a scene ahead, it usually gets changed by the time I get there. So it works best if I just write it chronologically or whatever, in the, not necessarily chronologically, more like in the way I plotted it, start to finish.
Yeah, I'm totally pantsing this, so I'm sure a lot of things are going to be changed in the
Oh
course of
yeah.
this session, this writing thing. But
Yeah,
it's
I
fun.
noticed that since I started planning more, plotting more, I mean, I change less. I mean, I edit, but I don't change the main storyline much in edits. So it kind of speeds up the process a bit.
Um, I can do a very kind of vague outline,
Mm-hmm.
and so like with this, when I'm about at the halfway point, I'll start plotting to the end, and I'll do an outline from the beginning, and just to like make sure that everything fits together. But so that's how it kind of pants things. But if I start with an outline, it has to be pretty open, pretty vague. Otherwise, I get really bored with it, and I end
Mm-hmm.
up not finishing it if there's not enough room, you know,
Yeah,
room for change.
yeah, no,
It's
I get that. I have like chapter notes. That's how my outline looks like. I have like a few lines for each chapter,
mm,
just to see the overall story and what scenes I should include in a chapter. But that's it. That's the amount of plotting I do. I don't need to describe the scenes in detail or anything.
yeah. I know some people who their outlines will be like 20 pages long, and I can't.
I have 675 words with the outline and the character sheets and the setting sheet.
Yeah, that's
Then
more
again, I
too.
do have that map drawn that I showed you. I'm not showing that on camera, by the way, because it looks like squiggles on the
Mwah,
page.
masterpiece.
But yeah, I have that and some notes next to it with the age, because I had to calculate the age of the characters and things like that. They're kind of young, but they're young in a sort of a medieval setting where being in your 20s is
Mm,
kind of the equivalent of the 30s or 40s of now,
right.
responsibility wise at least.
My main character is in her mid 20s, and the her male counterpart, he is in his late 30s.
Mm-hmm.
We're doing that. Ooh, okay, let's see. There's some word counts over here. Tweety
Yeah.
got 381. Jesse got 10. but but Jesse has said that stuff had happened, so
Yeah.
much. Hey, Pendragon, I didn't know you were here. 192, but doing a summary synopsis.
Oh, those are hard. Those are
Mm-hmm.
always hard.
Mm-hmm. Oh, the
Really? No. It's been going fine for me because I have it open to see the chats.
yeah, I haven't had to refresh the thing either, but that's the internet. I hope
Yeah.
that it straightens up and flies right.
Yeah, that would be good.
All right, so 5 minutes. Let's do another sprint, and then think about afterwards, like chat maybe a little bit, and then
Yep.
call it a night or a
That's
day.
good for me because that means we stop sprinting exactly at midnight, so it all counts for today's word count. So,
Ha ha ha! Perfect.
yep,
I did.
perfect. So
I
so
didn't
far,
plan
fine.
that, but I'm gonna go with it.
Yeah, no, it goes well. so far this is my best day in Nano because I already have like 4,200 words. So
Whoop,
I'm
whoop.
happy.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it is. Now I have to increase that and get to 10K a day, but we'll see about that.
Hey, it's a great start.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Are you gonna go to bed after this, or do you think you're gonna keep writing?
I'm going to edit my video for the day,
Oh yeah,
upload that, and
that's a
then
good
I'm going to
idea.
pass out because there's no more. Like I said, I woke up at like 7 in the morning
Mm.
because I just kind of woke up and then I checked my phone and I had an email from Smashwords that they approved my short story for their premium catalog. And when I saw that, I just jumped out of bed to opt out of some services because I'd already uploaded to Draft to Digital and another site. So after that, I just couldn't go back to bed. So I've been awake for a long while now.
Whoa, I don't even know anything about Smashwords short story catalogs. How does that work?
No, when you submit a book to Smashwords, they list it immediately on their site. But for extended distribution, like Barnes and Nobles or iBooks or stuff like that, you have to be approved into their premium catalog, and that goes through um, a process where there are actual people approving your book, not just their auto vetter. So
I see.
I got that approval, but because there are multiple sites I use for distribution for wide stuff, some of these overlap, and I couldn't opt out of things before being approved into the premium catalog, or at least I didn't see the option before. So yeah, there might be some overlapping if you're not careful, and that's not a good idea because you wouldn't want the same book listed on the same site several times. It would just divide the audience.
Right.
Mm.
Excellent. Excellent. I'm not as familiar with Smash Mouth as it Smash Mouth? No. Smash Words.
Smash Mouth sounds incredible. Like that should be a book title. Like totally.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm not as familiar with Smash Words as I am with Kindle. Is
Yeah, that's way easier. Like if you're in KDP Select, so you're available in Kindle Unlimited, that's so easy. Just upload your book somewhere and you're done. Like not 5 million different sites trying to upload all of them.
right.
So yeah,
Ooh, all right. We have 1 minute.
yep.
1 minute. And all the words. The last sprint of the live stream.
The day for you.
And I'll probably be sprinting
Yeah,
more after
you
this.
should do more.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah, because it's only 10:39 a.m. here, y'all. Like,
Yeah.
so early to be doing a live stream.
And I live 13 hours into the future. That's why it's so late here.
What's the future like?
Dark. It's dark. It's the middle of the night. There's no moon or anything. It's just super dark. That's what the future looks like.
The
You heard it
future's,
here first, people. It's dark.
the future's dark.
There
Oh
are
my
some
god.
lights glittering in the distance, so it's not completely hopeless, but
It's
yeah.
dark. Well, I feel like we're living on the dark timeline anyway. Okay, let's write for 20 minutes in this dark
Let's
times.
do this.
Time start now. Write all the words, you guys. Oh my gosh.
Go, people.
Thumbs up. 20 minutes goes fast.
Yeah, it does.
All right. Okay, there we are. It's here. And nope. All right. You know how you highlight it? I kept accidentally unhighlighting the thing.
Oh. Oh, I got 675. That's good.
I got 610. I didn't quite catch you, but I was on your tail.
Nice. That's good.
I'm excited.
I'm just adding up my total for this writing, and it's 2,500. 2,508 words. That's pretty good.
Heck yeah. All right.
And my total for today is 4,941. Almost 5,000. Almost. But not quite.
Let me add up mine. I have to go from one document to the next one.
Wow, Jessie, that's nice. She got 893 words.
Heck yeah. Whoop, whoop.
Pretty got 240. That's still super awesome, man. And
Oh, man.
300. Nice.
I love it that everyone's getting like more words, getting stuff done. I love it. like stuff happens and we get
Yeah,
things accomplished. It's
that's true.
awesome.
We're all doing great.
2,232 words, and those are my first words of
Nice,
the day. And I am
nice.
pleased.
You should be, and you have the whole day ahead to write some more.
Mm-hmm. And that last scene that I wrote totally gave me some ideas, this like stuff that needs to happen in between. I'm gonna have to write it out some, but
That's great.
yes, getting there, getting there.
I wrote a sort of a dinner date.
Ooh, those are fun.
Sort of, not really. I mean, it's not a date. Although one of the guys would like it to be, but it's complicated. It's a complicated situation uh, because both MCs are kind of in a strange land where they don't enjoy being, and they're there for reasons um, that aren't just easy to forget and, like, pack their bags and go home.
Mm.
One of them is a sort of a prisoner, sort of. He's like an envoy from his country, but he's actually there to ensure the truce is not broken. Because if his family breaks the truce and restarts the war, he's going to be executed, obviously.
Whoa.
And the other one is, in theory, a bodyguard to the crown prince. Uh, but they kind of are lovers as well, the bodyguard of the crown prince. And he's also kind of an envoy from his own country. I mean, he's got a different status than most military would. But the crown prince is engaged to be married, so makes things really nice. It's like a shit show at the beginning of this book.
So when you say it's complicated,
I think complicated is a bit of an understatement, but I'm loving this. I'm
awesome.
loving this story. I'm loving it so far.
That sounds awesome. That sounds so good.
Yeah,
Oh my
I'm
gosh.
loving it.
So, so if y'all haven't checked out Alina's channel, her links in the description, her social media is in the description, and there's a link for a freebie, I think.
Oh yeah,
on there.
Yeah, there's a newsletter sign up form on my website, and whenever you sign up, you get a free short story. It's a gay military romance that's called Mission Protect the X. So yeah, if you sign up, you get that for free. And I think you should get it because it's so fun.
And of course, my links are in the description, and my newsletter is also in the description. And I'm doing a monthly serial on there. So that's fun. And the next newsletter will be going out tomorrow morning. It was supposed to go out to this morning, but there were some technical difficulties as per usual.
You'll get them fixed, and everybody should go subscribe.
Yes,
definitely.
Please do.
What service do you use for your email?
MailChimp. What are you using?
I switched to MailerLite a while back because I knew I'd get to the point where I'd get over 2,000 subscribers, and MailChimp is way more expensive than MailerLite. But the reason why I made the switch was that MailerLite pretty much gives you all the free, all the options for the free accounts. It's not like MailChimp where some things were just beyond the paywall. So yeah, I'm happy with it. I'm happy now, and the more I talk to people who are trying to do more with MailChimp, I realize MailerLite is kind of easier. And another reason why I'm happy I switched to this is that they are in the EU. So they're way more ready for the new regulations for user data and privacy and whatever than anyone else from the States or non-EU.
Interesting.
Mm.
I'll have to look into them. I've noticed that I've seen that name come up in like different writing groups and things, but I hadn't checked it out. But
Yeah.
now I'm intrigued. So I didn't realize that they had so much going on. Of course,
Mm.
my list right now is still small, so
It will grow, don't worry. Like, what I'd recommend for writers starting out would be to stay with MailChimp until you hit that 2000 limit. When you start to pay for MailChimp, switch to MailerLite because it's way, way less expensive. Like, I'm in the 2500 to 5000 bracket, and I pay $20 a month, which is like, I think half. Let me just check real quick.
okay. Yeah, I have to find all the ways to save money. Like I had to change host for my website. So that was interesting. It was my website was down for like a week because we were
Yeah,
changing hosts and there was issues happening. But by doing that change, I'm I'm literally saving almost $300 in a 2 year span. Like it's just crazy. It's
yeah.
crazy.
Okay.
And the new host, I have a lot more options and assistance than I did with the
Yeah,
last one.
that's super important.
Mhm.
I just found the comparison. So at 5,000 subscribers, MailerLite costs $20, MailChimp costs 50.
Whoa. Yeah, that's a huge difference.
Yeah, what MailChimp has got going for it is that it offers the first 2,000 subscribers for free. For MailerLite, you only get 1,000. But then the moment you go past 2,000, it's way cheaper. It's way cheaper. So yeah, that's what I say. I'd say stay with MailChimp until you need to start paying and then switch to MailerLite because it's cheaper. And in terms of features, they are pretty much the same. What I've noticed is that MailChimp maybe has more templates for newsletters, but I find that what MailerLite has is more than enough for what I need. So it works for me.
Yeah, I don't really change up my format a lot.
Yeah,
So,
neither, and I try to keep it pretty simple.
yeah. Me too. Well, thank you for that advice. That's excellent. Is
My
there
pleasure.
does anyone have any questions or comments before we sign off? Oh, yay. I'm glad that y'all enjoyed yourselves and I'm glad that you
Yeah,
had a good time. And I really appreciate you coming and hanging out with us because I know that for a lot of people, this is like prime time, work
yeah,
time, and like school
yeah.
time and everything.
I was
So,
honestly surprised so many people joined us because I thought like everyone's in school or at work, so it will be
me
the two of
too.
us printing.
I was like, well, at least I'll have Alina to talk to. That's fine. At least I won't be talking to myself because those are awkward. Those are
Yeah,
very awkward.
yep, I agree with you. When's the next one?
The next one
Thursday.
is next Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern, and Claire will be here.
Yeah, because I
So
think
that'll be fun.
you're like, wait, so I'm 13 hours ahead of you, and she's 20 hours ahead of you. That's crazy, man. Almost a full day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and if anyone wants to do more sprints until next Thursday, Sarah Schoenweber has writing from 7 p.m. Central on Fridays, and I have one at stupid o'clock in the morning, which is 9 9 a.m. CST and 10 a.m. EST, which doesn't sound like super early, but it's on Saturdays, so that makes it bad. But if you want to join the write-in, please do. We do sprints and we chat in between them, so pretty much standard format.
Yeah. And there are
And
a
by
lot
the
of
way, yeah, and by the way, I can never catch yours live because they're at an impossible hour. But I watch them after and I sprint during them. So
that's awesome. I
yeah.
appreciate that. 'Cause I know other people do that too, because
Mhm.
time zones, man. Like you just can't find the perfect time. I don't think one
Yeah,
exists.
yeah.
So, but
Jesse mine are on my channel, and it's linked in Tamara's description for this live stream, so you should find it there.
yeah,
And they're just live write-ins on YouTube because YouTube rules. I'm sorry, I love it. Did I mention how much I love AuthorTube? Like,
it's so much fun.
yeah,
I've been really glad to see an actual community grow, you know?
yeah,
So
yeah.
it's
Because
really
when
cool.
I started like years ago, there was almost no one. Like there were
Same.
booktubers and that was it. So then I took a long break and I already decided to come back to YouTube because I missed it. And then while I was thinking of when and how and things like that, I discovered, oh, there's another tube community now. I definitely need to go back. And I kind of pushed the date closer because I was going to wait for a couple more months, but then I was like, no, I'm starting now. I just don't care. I'm starting now. And
It's so much fun.
yeah,
And I've met so many really cool people. And,
same.
I am positive that if AuthorTube didn't exist, we probably would never have spoken.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I noticed that a lot of author tubers are in groups I'm part of, but we had never talked before.
Mm-mm.
And there are so many people in groups that we probably wouldn't have formed those connections. So
It's true because a lot of especially writing groups on Facebook, there's like thousands upon thousands of people,
yep.
and it's really hard to make connections when the group's that huge.
Yeah, true. True. Agreed. No, that's true. I mean, you learn a lot from people, you exchange ideas and comments and all that, but it's rarely a situation where you form a close bond.
Yeah,
Actually, I mean, I did meet quite a few people in groups, and then we became friends. But it happens at a way slower pace than it happens on YouTube. I feel
I think so
in
too.
the
And
community.
I think part of that might be just because we put ourselves in front of the camera and you get to know our personalities and what we like, and
Mm,
you kind of get to know each other in a way that's different than in a regular group that's mostly
yeah.
digital. So,
Yeah,
and
and
we're both good.
especially with the live things, let's say classical videos and vlogs are kind of edited, but when you see someone in a live stream, you kind of get a great sense of their personality and what they're like.
Oh yeah.
Although, just to be fair, maybe don't judge me based on my late night streams when I'm mostly not coherent.
But those
and
are hilarious.
and I don't know how to use words. Yeah, they are. I mean,
They're so funny.
they are, and I keep doing it, so I enjoy it. I enjoy waking in the middle of the night and joining the streams. It's fun. At least it's entertaining for the rest of the world. So
True. Very true.
I keep
You're
doing
hilarious when you're sleep deprived.
it.
Well, thanks everyone for joining us. If
Yeah,
you
thank you
were
for
able
having
to,
me.
I'm so glad that we could like make this work, this
Mhm.
weird time thing. And if you joined late, thank you. If you are watching this afterwards, after it's uploaded, I really appreciate you because honestly, without you guys, I'm just talking to myself and looking at a camera.
Pretty much. Yeah,
You make this enjoyable. So know
yeah,
that you are appreciated. And
definitely. Thanks for
uh,
being here. Nice surprise. Really nice surprise.
seriously, I was very convinced. I'd already decided. Okay, there's not gonna be anybody here. We're gonna be talking to ourselves, and it's gonna be fine. It'll be fine.
Yeah, and I was already feeling guilty because I was like, oh, there's so many people on her streams usually, and now because she had to move it to the strange hour because of me, there won't be anyone there, and it's my fault.
Oh no! I really wanted to have a chance to hang out with you.
Yeah.
So I'm glad that we did this, and I'm really thankful that people came.
Yeah,
let's see.
it's been fun.
So Alina, her links are in the description. Please go check her out.
Thank you.
If she was a part of Project RightTube last year too, so you may have already seen one of her videos, but if you've only watched one, you should watch way more. She's doing beta.
Yeah, I'm doing beta.
She's posting videos every single day, and I am doing a weekly wrap up, which I'm going to post after this because I need to make a thumbnail. So,
think how I have to edit and post a video. I'll actually see it soon after you post it, not the next day. So, yay!
So thanks y'all for coming, and I really appreciate you. Again, my name's Tamara, and I talk about books and writing here. So if you haven't already, subscribe, click the notification bell. They say that the way YouTube algorithm is working now, if you want to see someone's videos, you have to click the bell, because if you're just subscribed, then they're less likely to show the videos to you. And I don't understand it, but that's where we're at.
Yeah, so they don't show up as much in recommendations or on your homepage, and they don't send a notification. The only way to see it is just to go through your subscription and make sure you go through the entire page and find the videos, which can be a bit daunting, but
sometimes it doesn't pop up.
So yeah, I know. So it's safer to just hit that bell.
Click the bell. It takes a second, and it's free. All right, everyone. Thank you so much again, and we will see you in the next one.
Yeah, thank you. Have a good day. Bye.